Everyone needs at least one person they feel safe with. Someone they believe would never hurt them. But sometimes the person you trust the most is the one who teaches you the hardest lesson. Her name was Halima. Halima lived in a busy Nigerian city, the kind where mornings were loud and nights were never truly quiet. She was in her early 20s, working as a customer service assistant while attending evening classes at a local college. Her life looked normal from the outside. She laughed with friends, posted simple photos online, and minded her business. But like many young people, she carried a heavy truth she shared with no one, except one person, her best friend, Said. They met during secondary school and became close very quickly. They studied together, cried together, and shared dreams about the future. Said knew Halima better than anyone else, or so Halima believed. Halima's secret was not something she was proud of, but it was her reality. Her family was struggling financially. Her father had been ill for years, and her mother sold food to survive. To support herself, Halima had taken a loan from a cooperative society at work. If she failed to pay on time, she could lose her job. The pressure was real. Some nights she could not sleep. Some days she smiled through fear. She did not want the world to know. But one evening, while sitting with Said after work, Halima finally spoke. She lowered her voice. She chose her words carefully. She trusted. "I have not told anyone this," she said, "but I am struggling. Please, don't tell anyone." Said listened quietly. She nodded. She promised. "I will never tell," she said. "You're safe with me." Halima believed her. For a while, nothing changed. Halima felt lighter. She felt understood. She felt less alone. But slowly, small things began to feel strange. At work, people started asking indirect questions. "Are you okay financially? Customer service people don't earn much, do they? You look like someone under pressure." Halima laughed it off, but unease settled in her heart. Then one day, she overheard two colleagues talking quietly behind her desk. "She borrowed money," one of them said. "I heard she's almost defaulting," another replied. Halima felt cold. Only one person knew. Her heart raced. She confronted Said gently. "Did you tell anyone about what I shared with you?" she asked. Said looked surprised. "No," she said quickly. "Why would I do that?" Halima wanted to believe her, so she did. The truth came out during a small office gathering. A supervisor made a careless joke about staff who lived above their means. Eyes turned toward Halima. Laughter followed. Not cruel, but knowing. That was when she saw it. Said's face. She avoided Halima's eyes. She looked uncomfortable. Later that day, Halima received a message from a colleague. "I didn't mean to say this," the message read, "but Said mentioned your situation during lunch last week." The betrayal did not scream. It whispered. Halima did not cry immediately. She just sat there, holding her phone, replaying every conversation in her head. That night, she cried quietly in her room. Not because of the money, but because of the trust. The next day, Halima did something difficult. She stopped oversharing. She reduced her conversations. She focused on her work. She paid attention to who truly respected her boundaries. When Said finally tried to explain, Halima listened, but she did not argue. "I needed support," Halima said calmly, "not exposure." Said apologized. She said it slipped out. She said she did not mean harm. Halima accepted the apology, but she did not return the same closeness. Some things, once broken, do not return to their original shape. With time, Halima worked extra shifts. She created a payment plan. She spoke to her supervisor honestly, on her own terms. Slowly, her situation improved. But her understanding of trust changed forever. The lesson of this story is simple. Not everyone who listens deserves your secrets. Not everyone who smiles is safe. And not everyone who calls you best friend knows how to protect your truth. Trust should be given carefully, not freely, and sometimes silence is wisdom. Some lessons come quietly, but they stay with us for life.